It was 1986, 87 when I came to Thomas Merton House. A long time ago, I got into some trouble, and my lawyer at the time went to Thomas Merton House, asked them would they let me do volunteer work in order for me to make bond. They accepted me over there, and when they did that, I made it my business to do the best job I could while I was volunteering. And a lot of individuals took a liking to me, and the judge seen like I had a great following, and so instead of me getting sentenced to 15 years, I got sentenced to 2 years.
Working with McDonald's at that time, 13 years, I just stopped and maybe a little hungry. Someone said to me, "Oh man, there's the Merton Center over there," and I was like, "Where is that, man?" "I don't know, the church that's over there, they serve breakfast and lunch." So I went in. I saw people that I knew from the neighborhood, and they were chowing. Being able to eat and I started to inquire more about what services they provided. Some people needed a shower, some people needed, clothing items.
What's impressed me the most was how they took a liking and caring to everybody in the community. They didn't discriminate, and every day I came to work there, they treated me the same way they treated their own staff, and that made me felt loved.
You have 50 years of experience in the community. There's a lot of trust there, and I think that's another piece that makes Thomas Merton Center very successful. We pride ourselves on treating people with dignity.
There was a time when I was seeking a job, and then getting the job, and you need to have a white shirt, and I didn't have any white shirts. I was like, man, I ain't got no money either, man. I'm trying to, I'm trying to make some money, but I need this as a requirement for my job. And I just walked up to Bill, and I was like, look, man, I know they have clothing here. Do you have any white shirts downstairs? Like, nah, we don't have any white shirts. We got shirts. He said, well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna bring you a white shirt tomorrow. And come to find out, the shirt came from his house. The shirt off his back. I was stunned. And I'll never forget him for that. And I won't forget Merton House.
Today, we're much more involved in providing case management services. We're dealing more with mental health and addiction. We're also dealing with a larger need for food insecurity than we ever had.
What I'm doing now, I'm working in hospitality still, and I work at a BJ's overnight. Workers need it too. This is not just for homeless people. This is a place that sometimes I come here just for a peace of mind.
Never would I have thought 37 years later I would be back in the mix of Thomas Merton House. But it always stayed in my mind, the stepping stone that I had to get to where I had to be at. And now I was honored that they chose me as one of their subcontractors on their new building. They embraced me as a person.
You're hungry and you're hospitable, and you can come through our doors.
Being at Thomas Merton House opened my eyes to how we have to make sure we take care of the ones that we love.
Miss Daisy, Mr. Craig, Bartos, all of them have assisted me in various ways.
I'll even find out when they open up, if they need me to volunteer, I'll volunteer.